hell are you supposed to be?
I'm vengeance.
Hi, welcome back to AudiHD Reviews. I'm James and this is SJ.
Last time I checked.
And this is our side-by-side show where I unbox and review something and she crafts.
Or do whatever I want.
Or whatever she wants because she's a grown-up now.
Exactly. So piss off.
Exactly.
I just watched that movie like a couple of days ago, and if you know, you know. Fucking love Drop Dead Fred.
Drop Dead Fred. That's a good one. That's a good one. R.I.P. to Fred.
He died?
Like 20 years ago. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I'm not that affected.
Long time ago.
I didn't know he died that. I didn't even know. I just kind of figured he just quit acting. Whatever. I was boring him.
Do I need to edit the video?
I'm gonna edit your face. I'm just kidding.
So, if any of you are still here, today we're unboxing Hot Toys The Batman based on Robert Pattinson's movie. We're going to take a look at him. And before we do that, what are you working on today?
I'm working on a chair for a figure that I have. I have a Jack Skellington figure from NECA, I believe. And the last time I had a Jack Skellington, he was very spindly and he fell down a lot and I couldn't get him to stand.
That was Diamond Select.
Yeah.
Brittle joints.
Plus, also, I live in an area where it gets really fucking hot in the summertime and my figures don't always make it through. And Jack was one of the ones that his leg got all wonky, so it was no longer straight. He looked like he had rickets. So... You know what I mean? So here we are. We're going to make a chair. So this time he could just sit down and then maybe that'll keep his legs straight.
No more rickets for Jack.
No more rickets for Jack. Exactly. So while you asked, I'm doing it. That's why. Chair.
Chair.
Anyways, let's do the Batman thing.
Alright, now we're going to unbox him and see what we can see.
Lots of things because we don't have glasses on. Neither one of us, in fact, actually.
A nice slip cover. We get that off.
It's baby bones.
Got a nice big window box here. So yep, there he is. For all you inbox collectors out there. He's got a nice slip cover and a window, depending on how you like to do it.
Fun fact: this is my youngest daughter's favorite Batman.
This is true.
She actually has watched this Batman movie a couple different times by herself.
Lots of accessories in here. This is going to take a while to go through. So we have a whole tray of weapons and hands, which they've already seen. So it comes with a standard Hot Toys display base. This kind of looks like sidewalk.
Kind of, yeah. Ooh, I like that.
Also came with two
Where's that go?
separate plates that you can put down depending on what you want it to be. So we got fire reflected in the rainwater.
Explosions.
Yep. So we got that.
That one looks like the movie cover, isn't it? The movie cover?
One of them. Yeah. Alright, we got part of a something. It's got lights on it. It's gonna go like that.
Yeah. Probably attaches to that somehow. Looks like the stuff is the same.
It's gonna go. Ooh, check that out.
It's stairs.
So we've got a staircase.
To nowhere.
It looks like. Does that light up? Ooh.
It looks like it does, yeah. I noticed that whenever I seen those. Oh, you charge it.
Yep.
I don't have a cord over here, otherwise I would plug it in for you.
Someplace on here, right?
May I? Okay. I like figuring stuff out. Here you go. Which side is that one supposed to be on? Does it matter?
Well, this curves
wait.
that way, so maybe the other side.
Okay. That's a good one.
Comes with your generic Hot Toys crotch grabber.
You could probably get it on there better than I can. My fingers aren't as strong as yours.
That's fine. I'll be going back in the box anyway
Oh, okay, whatever.
at some point.
Boom, I built that.
So, yep, that is a very nice display base. I should say this is the deluxe version of this figure. It comes with this. Also comes with his grapnel gun, grenade launcher, whatever it is, that goes in his holster. The regular version does not come with that.
Holy shit, he's huge.
Yeah, this
I
is
guess
a hot-
I didn't realize that. Yeah, I know you said that, but for some reason I never really realized that they're so big until I see them. I'm gonna touch them.
Let's check this out. You take that piece off, and then you put on his other hair somehow. Let's see. There it is.
You know, if he was
There
ever
you go.
curious what he would look like with receding hair, I just seen it.
So that way you can have him with the messy hair,
I like
or you can
that.
have the clean hair. Yeah. So very nice Robert Pattinson head sculpt there.
Yeah, that's really good.
Pretty good. They got did a good
The
job on
stubble.
his stubble and stuff.
Yeah,
And for the star himself,
dropping shit.
here he is. Ah. The Batman. Let's get this out of the way for now. Oh wow, he comes with even more stuff. Okay, we've got
It just keeps coming.
we've got an extra cape. This one feels like it's probably wired. Find out. Is it wired? No. It's just, oh, this one's just like a drape cape, isn't it? Well, no, it's different. This one has a wire. So this one, no, this one is wired. It's just got little baby wires. So we got an extra cape. So he comes with even more stuff. He comes with this lenticular, is it lenticular? Yeah, this lenticular background. I'll never use this.
Oops, sorry.
Because it just kind of folds out as a backdrop, but it's nice that he comes with it.
This dirty cape.
Yep, he's a dirty Batman.
I like his boots. They look like motorcycle boots. Probably are.
Oh, okay, so this is his wingsuit. From that time when he had to jump off the roof of the GCPD. Look at that.
Oh, that's really cool. Damn.
Like, I don't know anybody that would actually display him in the wingsuit, but I mean, it's cool. It's got real zippers and stuff on there. Yeah. All right.
I could print you something and you could just put it on display.
Oh, just like a stand?
Yeah, like a little stand for it. In your bat cave or whatever.
Alright, so we've got some different faces here.
That's cool. Like, is that just from, like, his jacket? Like, his bulletproof jacket or something?
I don't know.
But he has it down the sides of his pants, too. I was just checking out. I've never seen his outfit, like, up close and personal. So I was looking at...
It was really dark in the movie.
Yeah, but he has, like, all these... I don't know if those are, like, bungees or what they are, but they're also down his legs, too, on both sides. See? But this goes across his back, too. And then there's, like, 2 zippers back there. That looks really cool. There's a lot of detail in him. Looks like his belt comes off. It does. Here you go.
Well, what do you think about him after handling him? What do you think?
I think he's really cool. Like, you could feel all of the padding inside of his suit, like in his knee pads too, and all of this stuff. I like the fact that their little buckles look like they might work, but they definitely don't. But I mean, they look like they were supposed to. That looks like that could work if you wanted it to.
Should.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. I really like it.
That looks like it's a real...
Yeah,
I feel like if I
squeeze
squeezed
it,
that, it would
exactly.
actually pop apart. I'm not going to.
the little clippy. Yeah.
Oh.
But he looks really good. I really like his boots too, because like there's a lot of detail. I really like motorcycle boots particularly. Like I have several pair, but you can see all the metal on them. Yeah, so I like that, and the tread is good. I like his boots a lot.
I like these gauntlets. He didn't use these in the movie, but these look like very sharp darts.
Yeah, I was actually looking at those while you were talking. I don't recall him shooting anybody with them, but that would definitely kill a guy.
Yep.
His triangle blades aren't very sharp.
No. What's interesting about his triangle blades is I think they are intended to basically just be the straps after he tightens them down.
Oh!
And then, so he's got 3 straps that hang down. Because see, if you look at them,
Okay.
the way that they got ridges and stuff, they're not shaped like the bats. Like
You're
the
right.
little bat blades.
You're right. Yeah.
So yeah, it looks like
So
they're
it's just
strappy.
like, yeah, like that would just be the little metal part that's on the end of the strap so it doesn't fray.
Right.
Yeah. And then like he has like these little cables too. Do you see those?
Yep.
Yeah.
And those are for his... In the movie, there's a scene where he uses his grapnel launcher, which is under his wrist.
Oh.
And he's got one on each gauntlet. See how there's a little gun right in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so in the movie, he could. It was kind of like Spider-Man. If he hits a certain part on his palm, it shoots out into his hand, and then he could use it to launch his line. I'm not sure if these pop out or not.
He's got a lot of big hands.
Those are them.
What's going in the back of his belt? I was wondering what went back there. In those circles back there?
Yeah, so we got... well, let's dress him.
What are these?
Those are flares.
Oh,
Should be flares. Anyway. Let's dress him up.
okay. Here you go.
You can help me.
Okay.
Come on.
Sure. I put the lid on my glue. I don't know what I'm doing with this anymore, so I need to break from it anyways.
Alright, dress up time with James and SJ.
It didn't turn out the way I wanted it to turn out, so now I have to do something different. Which face are you going to use?
I don't know. What do you think?
I like the face that he has on right there, because like that was the face he had mostly during the movie.
It just
Walking around.
just comes off. It's just magnetic.
Okay.
On there, so yeah. Throw a different face on and see what you think.
Seriously, guys. Seriously. Like, it's kind of funny that they did such a great job with his nose sculpt because it fully fucking disappears.
Ah.
Like,
Sorry, go ahead.
you can't see it.
Right.
All you see is his nostrils if you look. But, like, that they did a good job with the tip of his nose.
I will say one thing that I don't like about his costume, and the more that I've seen the suit, the more that I do like it. But what I don't like is this bit of plastic that goes underneath, right down here.
Yeah.
I don't like that because of how far down it sticks down. It just kind of, like, stick the head on it. It's just magnetic, so it just goes on top. But, like, when you look at it from the side,
Oh.
you see how it's just...
Yeah.
It's weird, right?
That's weird. Yeah.
You know, you don't see it so much from the front.
Yeah, especially since, well, I mean, they did try to make it look like it's a bit of a strap, but
I think it's supposed to be kind of like a helmet,
yeah.
but I mean, it's
Kind
just
of like a football helmet strap.
Yeah. But I don't care for that. I would have preferred if they, in the sequel, just a little bit of plastic that runs down the side. You can have the plastic under the chin. I don't
Yeah,
care
no,
about
but
that.
you're just the part that comes out.
That
The
part
little
right there.
swoop that, yeah.
Just take that and get it out of here.
I get you.
Alright, so this is kind of cool. So we've got his gauntlet, and I'll get in all close on this later. But this just pops off. Like
Oh.
that. And then he's got, let's see, gotta get the shape right. And this one would just snap on in here, like this. And then if you have the right hand, you can grab it with his hand, and now he's got his gauntlet out.
Ow. Okay, that's pretty cool. You could do it with both
You
then.
can do it with both, yep. So that way you can have him shooting his gauntlet. And
He only uses both like that when he's making fun of Spider-Man.
and he's got this cool
I like these.
hook.
I like how they're wired instead of just like a little piece of rope like they used to have whenever we were kids.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I should just plug into one or the other, and I bet it'll stay there.
Boom, baby.
So,
Yeah.
Yep, so you can have him shooting that off if you want. That's pretty neat.
Ah!
It doesn't stay on very well, though, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Minor nitpick.
Maybe
It
it just
don't
needs a
fail.
better magnet. Like, where is the magnet? Because that's covered with the little... oh, that's covered.
It'll be in there somewhere, and then the other one is in here.
This is growly face.
Arg.
Alfred didn't make my sandwich. He didn't cut it in triangles.
Because Alfred was in the hospital, recovering from an explosion.
I still wanted my sandwich.
Damn it, Alfred. Yeah, poor Alfred. Did you feel it? How it's...
Yeah. I noticed that whenever I picked him up because his head moved.
We'll stick that back on there. Alright, so this is his little gun. I don't think he used this ever in the movie. But it has this little canister right here.
That looks like one of Harley Quinn's fun gun canister thingies. Not even gonna lie.
So this looks like it would shoot like a gas grenade or tear gas or something.
Like glitter.
Yeah, right. And then this would go in there like that.
That's cool.
And then this goes here into his holster. So now Batman's got a gun on his hip. And the interesting thing is that if you buy the standard edition of this figure, he doesn't come with the gun. He just gets the holster.
What?
Yeah. You have to buy the deluxe version to get the gun. Believe it or not, I'm one of those guys. I bought the deluxe version to get the gun.
Do these open? Can you put stuff inside here or no?
I don't know.
Oh. Well, they don't open, but there's just like a hole there. It looks like you could put something inside there. So.
I mean, they're hollow on the
yeah.
inside.
I'm not gonna tug on it.
I will, for science.
I didn't buy it, so
Nope.
you can do it.
Those don't open.
Okay.
No, but you could put stuff in there if you, if you get it open. Oh, there's another grenade. Little gas grenade that's just clipped onto his belt, right there. These open? These little pouches? No, those are just for show also. But he's got that.
For his
Probably
nightstick.
for his nightstick, which he doesn't carry. Batman ain't got no nightstick. He does have movable eyes. I don't know if I mentioned the movable eyes.
I actually was curious about that because I noticed that whenever I was looking for the magnet, I noticed that they look like my doll eyeballs. But I forgot to ask. I like how his helmet's all fucked up too. It's not like fucked up, but he's definitely seen some shit.
Yeah. So this one will go, I'm assuming, in here.
So maybe...
We have working handcuffs.
What? Where's the Joker at when we need one?
And they fold up too.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty awesome.
That is pretty awesome. Where does his handcuffs go?
I don't know.
Let me see. Can we just like loop him around his belt?
Probably just tuck them in.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, because doesn't they always have him in behind him? Like, what if we just... went like that. There's Velcro on his pants too. Ha! Caught him. And then like folded him over.
That works.
Yeah.
Yep.
Boom! I figured it out. Someone else can tell me I did it wrong. That's fine. I didn't know what I was doing anyways.
It also comes with a riddle.
I was looking at that. Is there something inside there?
Yes.
Put his hands up like that. He could be in the Bane stance from the other movie.
So there's an envelope to the Batman. And then there's the riddle from your secret friend.
Who?
This is who?
Oh, it's just a card. Holy shit.
It's from the movie. What does a liar do when he's dead? And then there's the cipher.
Mm-hmm. Having a clue? Let's play a game. Just me and you.
So yeah.
That's pretty cute.
Yep.
I like that little detail. Is that just like an extra grappling hook thing that's just in there?
That?
No. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That way if you don't want it to be out on the line, you don't have to have it.
Oh, that's cool. So, that's cool.
Well, there's his hands for his grapnel. So
Oh, okay.
when it shoots out.
That's the one you were talking about when you pull it up from the side, right?
Yeah. So it would shoot out into his hand, basically like this.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
So you can raise it up and then he hits the trigger, which is
right there.
right down there.
What is that little tiny thing?
That I think is like a charge, like a bomb.
Oh.
But I didn't see a place to put that. So.
Probably one of his smoke things, so he could just leave during a conversation when people still have questions for him.
Could be. Probably just leave that
No.
in there so we don't lose it.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
And then this is just what you use to move his eyes. His eyeballs.
Oh, that's just a little tool for that. I didn't know there was a tool for that. I've always just used my fingernails.
A lot of times it's easier to just use fingers.
So, like, these straps move. They're not attached. I just fixed it because it was crooked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I didn't. Oh, I actually thought they were attached. I don't know why I thought they were attached, but I just did. But that's cool. I like your Batman. It's a pretty cool Batman. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's cool.
I think it's very cool. I think it's going to fit in with the rest of you guys.
Yep. I had to find a new shelf for him.
Yeah, the shelf's kind of full.
Yeah.
Is he the only guy you have from this movie?
The only hot toy, yep.
Okay.
Yep. There is a third-party company that did a really cool Riddler that I thought about getting. I don't have him. Somebody makes an Oz too, but I would probably, if I had to get one, I would just get the Riddler to go with Batman. But right now he's all by himself. However, I do have a third-party company made a set called the Drifter, and it came with a body and a clothing set for the part in the movie when he's sneaking around Gotham at the beginning. He's riding his bike around, just blending in.
Oh, yeah. For this hairdo.
Right. Yep. And he's got his hood up, and he's just like, he's got a backpack and all of his gear. Anyway, I have that, and I bought that specifically for this head so that it could be used. So I had to have Batman and then a Bruce Wayne in his homeless look. So.
Do you have a motorcycle?
No.
Oh.
I don't have a motorcycle.
Well, this motorcycle is just like a standard motorcycle. I bet we could find one.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Hot Toys did make the Batcycle, but I wouldn't want to spend that much on a Batcycle for him because it's fine. As far as Batcycles go, it's not the fanciest one.
Those move too.
Yeah, the boot top.
But you could shove it down. Yeah, because that one moved all the way up.
Yeah, move for articulation purposes.
Oh. Okay.
You can get some more out of the ankles.
Boom.
So yeah. So yeah, that is Batman from the movie. I can see why people complain about the cape. The cape is a little.
It's
not
really
great.
thin.
It's not great.
Like I like the paint job on it, how they made it look dirty and stuff, just because it was a dirty situation. But
Well,
for as expensive as these things are, I think the capes could be better.
usually everybody complains about every Batman cape that comes out, and there's a couple of places on the internet. You can go on Instagram and on eBay where they make custom capes and all of that. Most of the time I don't complain that much about the capes, but in this case maybe he does need a custom cape. I might have to look into the custom cape because I don't know, he deserves one. He's Batman. Batman needs a nice cape.
I could probably make a cape.
This is not it, and what I'm gonna have to do is look at the instructions and find out exactly how to remove the neck piece so I can put this piece on. But also in doing so, it'll take this cape off so I can replace it with this other one and just see maybe this one just hangs a little bit better. It's a little thicker than this one. It doesn't have the scallops, but it is a little thicker. So
Yeah.
we can see. But I do like the base options. The Deluxe comes with this one that she put together for us. I don't have batteries in it right now. Not batteries. I don't have any way to plug it in. These would light up. Do I have a...
We could just take pictures of it and put it in at the end of the video. Or beginning of the video, or however we do it.
So I think this technically might work. Yeah. So yeah, we'll take pictures of this.
Okay.
So
That's pretty cool.
yeah, the top one doesn't light up. and it's not supposed to.
Right, because that was an extra piece.
Yeah. It would be cooler if it did.
It would be.
I mean, I don't know why you have 3 and not have it light up. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but we should have a shot in here where you can see that really well. But that's cool.
That is very cool.
Kind of reminds me of Star Wars a little bit.
Yeah.
But I like how it comes with this, but then it also comes with, not everybody has a lot of space in their collection area. So if you don't have space for the big fancy one, it still does come with the regular generic Hot Toys base. Mm-hmm. And I like that. Because then you have options. Right. Sometimes you don't have a whole lot of room. Or, if you don't mind that it says Batman on the front, you could use it for another character.
Yeah.
If you need it.
Well, I mean, to be completely fair, this is just kind of flat. You could just put a sticker over it.
You could do that too?
Yeah, like if you wanted to put anybody else on it. Yep. Wait a minute. It comes off.
It came off. So you can have a generic.
Yeah, you could just use it for whoever you want.
Nice.
Because that just popped right off.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, so you have options. And there's the crotch grabber, which goes on either or, but crotch grabbers are cheap. You can pick these up just about anywhere.
Right. I don't like the way that plastic sounds.
It's very hollowy. Very...
Yeah.
Yeah. That is also fine. I mean, anybody that buys Hot Toys, you know that, or any of these 1/6 scale figures, you know that all of these stands are just murder on your figures, whether it's a crotch grabber, whether it's a waist grabber.
It's the same thing with dolls.
Yeah.
Yeah. It ruins their clothes.
And really, you're, in some cases, unless you're into dynamically posing your figures, you're kind of better off with like a typical generic doll stand because they don't get so tight. Mm-hmm. Like the ones that you use for your Living Dead dolls.
Yeah.
You know, they're big and round and they don't... That's what she said.
Somebody's...
Sorry about that. We had a battery problem with our camera. So anyway, we were talking about stands.
Yeah, doll stands.
Yeah. I think the generic doll stands are like the best ones because they're round enough that they don't hug the middle.
Right, and they're also easy to bend.
And they're easy to bend. And
so if you did have like a wider figure, then you can easily just bend it and then still have it in there and it still holds them. Like I have Uncle Fester. He's one of my Living Dead dolls and he is a chunker. One way to get him in the stand was to bend it out. So I just used a pair of pliers and bent it a little bit and then it still hugs around him and then it still slides in the middle part.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's what I do. I drink coffee and I have good ideas.
I've picked up some of these before. These are, well, you can see those on camera there. It's a little dusty, pardon me. These are from custom made by a place called 16thkit.com. It's a website that sells all this stuff. They come in 3 packs and they're like 16, 18 bucks. It might be a little bit more now with tariffs. You know, RIP, decent prices. But anyway, he makes these, or his company does, or somebody does. It says 16Kit on them. The point is, I like these because it is a crotch grabber, but it's just a piece of plastic here.
So it doesn't really grab a crotch.
It's not,
it just kind of sits on it.
Right. It's not grabbing it, and I haven't had any problems so far with these putting indents in the costumes or tearing at the suits. And I've been using these on...
It's like those terrible bike seats.
It's exactly like a bike seat.
Yeah. The terrible ones.
It's like it's exactly like a bicycle.
This is like a bike seat.
Oh, this is like a bike. I didn't know what you were talking about.
No, this is like, that's what I was looking at. It looks kind of like a bike seat, like a banana seat, like from way back in the day, but not like as wide as a bike seat. But that's kind of what it looks like. It looks like a bike seat.
So I've been using these. You probably can't see them in the video, but I've been using these for my Supergirl and my Tyler Hoechlin Superman. I check them every now and then. Neither of them have any damage from being on here, and especially with Supergirl, I check her because we have a dog under the table. With Supergirl, she's on a Thyssen body, which means that she's all silicone and all that. This rubs right up against part of the silicone where she rests on it, and there's been no damage to it, which is really cool.
Yeah.
I think it's silicone. It's that, that rubbery skin material that Thyssen uses for their naked bodies.
He agrees, it's silicone.
Yeah. But anyway, what I was going to get at is that They are adjustable, and they tend to work pretty well on these guys. Because they don't grab, they just kind of rest on it. See, look at that.
Yeah.
So
It's not too shabby.
there's that. And you don't have to have the legs on here. These do come off. So that way it can be flat on the ground if you want. So yeah. So that's an option too. Sometimes work a little better. However, it's not as cool as the base he came with.
Yeah.
I gotta see real quick. Will he get into like a cool, like, can you get him into like a neat pose here? Let's see, can he get, maybe he's like old man Batman and he needs to hold on to the railing. I feel you, man. Anyway. Somehow you can do some cool stuff with him. Gotta get creative. Not gonna do it on camera.
Need staircase.
Exactly, need another staircase.
I know a lady who makes those.
Alright, so anyway, that is our discombobulated, kind of messy, unscripted, raw review and unboxing of the Robert Pattinson Batman from Hot Toys. I think he's really cool. If you can grab him, I would say to do it.
And I think he's really cool too. And if you want him, then go ahead and get him. Because it's your money and do whatever you want. However, I do think you should know that his head comes off stupid easy.
Yes, the magnet way too weak.
Yeah, and then if you tilt his head down too far, then his face would all wonky and come off. So
yeah, if you tilt it down too far, it kind of hits the plastic piece under here, and his face plate tends to pop off. So if you try to get him in that
Batman pose,
that broody, he's got his head down but maybe looking up at you. If you put it down too low, that can pop that off there. So that is something to watch out for.
but he is pretty cool. I mean,
But yeah, you know, he's neat. I like Robert Pattinson as Batman. I think he did a really good job. I knew he would before the movie came out. Yeah, I'm one of those guys who had faith from the start.
Yeah.
You know why? Because even though he was a sparkly vampire once upon a time, this guy, hell of an actor.
so
Hell of an actor.
I never seen him as a sparkly vampire, so I never judge him against that because I never got into Twilight. That wasn't my thing. But I remember him from Harry Potter, and I was sad whenever he died. I thought he did a really good job in Harry Potter, so I was excited to see him in this.
That was one of his first roles, I think, if not his first one. Yeah.
So I don't know how it is with autism, but with ADHD, whenever people are like, "You have to watch this, you have to see this, you have to," I'm like, the fuck I do. I will never watch it. And because everybody tried to shove Twilight all the way down my throat, I was like, fuck away from me with that, and I won't watch it. So I don't know any sparkly vampires. I don't know any werewolves that want to hook up with an infant. That's fucking weird, though.
Now, see,
yeah.
I have seen Twilight, the first one. My thoughts on Twilight are, it was a movie. It is one of the movies of all time. It is, I didn't say, great movie.
It's just a movie.
It's a movie of all time. Here's the thing with Twilight. It's written for a very specific demographic. It's written for a very specific age group. And actors are hired to act. So everybody that said, oh, the sparkly vampire is going to be Batman. Oh, that's going to be dumb. Number one, the vast majority of those people were Snyder fans. They were mad that Ben Affleck wasn't Batman anymore. Let's get that out of the way right off the bat. Secondly, though, actors are hired to act. So was he in a silly movie about a sparkly vampire who's like 500 years old or whatever and falls in love with a high school girl? Yes, it's a silly movie. Is Kristen Stewart not doing her best work in that movie? Yes. Everybody in that movie is there for a paycheck? Probably. But actors are hired to act. They work with the script they have. They work with the director they're stuck with. That is what they do. So whenever somebody takes a movie role and says, oh, well, that person can't do this other thing because they're an actor. They're an actor. And for the love of God, everybody, quit saying this, that X actor can't be X character because of something they did, because Heath Ledger. The guy won an Oscar for playing the Joker. Whether you like him or not, he won an Oscar. The dude was in a lot of movies. Yes, he was a gay cowboy, and a lot of people didn't think Joker should have been a gay cowboy. A movie is a movie is a movie. Brokeback Mountain, by the way, also a good movie. Actors are paid to act. And
I've never seen it.
so when people say that, oh, Robert Pattinson, he's a sparkly vampire. He was, yeah. And he got paid a lot of money to be in those movies. I would have done it too if I was an actor. I didn't see the other movies because they didn't speak to me as a movie fan. But it's just an acting role, man.
Yeah.
It's a job, just like any other job. So,
I thought he did a really good job as Batman.
yeah, quit holding things against people because of the jobs that they've taken in the past. You know, hold real things against them. If they're just a terrible person in real life, hold that against them all you want. Hold that against them by all means. But movie roles, I'm sorry. All right, that's my soapbox rant for the day. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
I wasn't even invited.
No, he's a good Batman.
Yeah, he's a very good Batman.
Is he a great Batman? I don't know.
I've only seen him in one movie.
I've only seen him in the one movie. However,
I thought it was a good movie.
I will say that he is the first Batman. Now think about this for a second. All the Batmen, all the Mr. Batmans that are out there, not counting Adam West, really. I guess he's not included in this, but from Keaton to Kilmer, Clooney, Bale, Affleck.
Okay.
This guy, I don't have the numbers in front of me to prove it, but going off of memory, this guy right here spends the vast majority of the movie
In his suit.
dressed like this.
Yeah.
Dressed like this, wearing this.
Yeah.
How many other Batmans can say that? How many Spider-Mans can say that they spend the majority of the movie with their mask on? It doesn't happen. The only time I think I've ever legitimately seen an actor do it was when Butcher, Carl Urban, he did it for the Dredd movie that came out 12 years ago or whatever. He was Judge Dredd. And the thing is, in the comics, Dredd never removes his helmet.
So he actually followed through. He's
don't
a
come
Mando.
He's basically like a Mandalorian, exactly. And Carl Urban is a fan of the material and said, I'm not going to take my helmet off for the entire movie. When Stallone played the part back in the 90s, guess what happened? You saw Stallone for 99% of that movie. He hardly ever wore the helmet. Not Carl Urban, though. He wore it the entire time. This guy wears the mask most of the time. I gotta give him props because actors like their faces to be visible. I mean, they're paid to have their face out there. And this guy was like, no, that's cool. And you can't even,
That's cool.
you can't even say that about Zoe Kravitz because she doesn't even wear a mask as Catwoman, like for 10 seconds in one scene.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Otherwise, she's
just out. You just see her
maskless.
face.
And her costume's fine. It's a cat suit.
It's whatever.
You know, she looks good in it, but you see her face the whole time. So anyway, yeah, this guy isn't afraid to wear the suit, and I like that. We watched a Batman movie that actually starred Batman, and we don't have a lot of those.
No.
We don't have a lot of those.
No.
Most of the time, they're about the villains. Most of the time. So, yeah. But anyway, I like
It was
the
a
movie.
good detective movie.
Yeah, I like the movie. I liked the Penguin. Whew. The Penguin as a series. Hopefully you've seen it. If you haven't seen it, on Max, it is phenomenal. It retroactively makes this movie better. It's that good. It's really good. You haven't seen it. You've seen a little bit of it.
I've seen bits and pieces of
I
it.
showed you some of it. And oh my God, Sophia Falcone. Oh my goodness, she steals the show. Colin Farrell is unrecognizable as Oz, as the Penguin.
I like Sophia.
But
She's super
my
hot.
goodness, Sophia is just every scene she's in, she steals it. I don't know her as an actress. The first thing I'd ever seen her in was the Penguin, but she is mesmerizing in that role, like literally. Like you can't take your eyes off her in every scene.
That's because she'll stab you if you take your eyes off her.
And it's not just the way she delivers her lines either. It's the little glances she gives people. It's the way she sits in a chair or stands in a corner. This woman came out of nowhere and completely steals the show in The Penguin. You got to watch it. Go watch it. You have to watch it. Like I don't know what you're doing watching us talk about this guy. Go watch The Penguin. But do it after you like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah,
That'd be
don't forget
cool.
to do those things.
Yeah. Anyway, we should probably wrap this up. If you comment down below, who's your favorite Batman? And what is your favorite hot toy? Do you have any? You gonna start buying them? I would. They're pretty cool. Well, now might not be a good time.
Now's not a good time. Do I have any Hot Toys? I don't know if I have any Hot Toys.
Do you have... No.
I don't have any Hot
No,
Toys.
you don't... Oh, yes, you do. Well, okay, so I use Hot Toy interchangeably with third-party figures because third-party could be Mars toys, it could be Saturn toys, it could be whatever. So 1/6 scale figures are just kind of... I just refer to them as Hot Toys. You do have Batwoman.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Ruby Rose Batwoman.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as you said Batwoman, I remembered.
So yeah, you do got her. Which we should do a review on her because she's still boxed up. We should review her sometime.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen too many of those on YouTube. So yeah.
It's probably because people don't like Batwoman that much. But I do. She's like my favorite out of the Bat family.
I wish the CW would have treated the character better, and I wish they would have treated Ruby Rose better.
Yes. Seriously.
We didn't make it through the first season of Batwoman when Ruby Rose was still there because the writing
Was so bad.
was so bad.
That was not Batwoman. I don't know what the fuck that
The
was.
CW totally did her wrong, and that sucks because they did other characters so well.
And then whenever you find out what happened to Ruby Rose while she was there and how her neck got broken and how she was almost paralyzed and then the dude kept calling her, nah, fuck that guy.
And then even
I tapped out
after
I found out what was going on with her.
Yep. And then even after she came back from her injury and tried to soldier through it, they kept putting demands on her and making her do a lot of her own stunts and stuff. And yeah. Frankly, what it comes down to is I think they didn't have the budget to do the show properly, so they just did what they needed to do to get it out there. And if you don't have the budget, you just shouldn't do the show. Frankly.
Yeah.
They should have left her as a guest star on their crossovers if they weren't going to do the show right. Because that first time she showed up, there was the CW crossover Elseworlds. And she goes to Arkham Asylum with the group, and she's fighting the bad guys there. That was cool. She was awesome in Elseworlds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then the show comes out, and they just, wasn't very good. So.
Yeah.
But Robert Pattinson, Batman, leave a comment down below. Who's your favorite Batman? Do you collect Hot Toys? If so, which ones are your favorite? Let's build a community. Let's talk about stuff.
Yeah. Let's talk about it. I like talking about stuff. Talk about all kinds of random shit.
Exactly. Hit that little thumbs up, too, because that helps the algorithm. We appreciate it.
Look what I did.
Nice.
I went with like the whole back of it because I fucked up one bone. I messed up once, and this is where we're at now. So I'm gonna need more bones. That's what
she said.
You scared my dog.
Okay. Anyway, comment, like, subscribe. This has been our newest side-by-side with Robert Pattinson, Batman.
Yes.
Justice, not vengeance.
Yeah. That's sad. He was like dying. Anyways. Bye!
Bye. Apocalypse. Dark Side War. It's
Exactly.
Justice League Dark. Apocalypse War. That nailed it.